Hello, and welcome back to Get Better, Not Bitter. My name is Carmen Caruso, and I'm so glad that you joined me today. Today, I would like to talk about creating change in your life. We have a cycle of change: pre contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, maintenance, and relapse. Pre-contemplation is kind of like you're aware that there's an issue, but you don't care. You're like, whatever. I like to just call it awareness. Doesn't mean you're going to do anything about it, but it's there. Contemplation is like, maybe I should do something about this. It's causing some issues in my life. Sounds good. So you're going to decide to do something. Preparation is preparing for taking that action. So you got to have your plan. You get it, mentally prepare yourself, start moving forward. And then leads you into your action phase. So you're actively working to change this behavior. And then you go into maintenance. And sometimes in maintenance, you get a little overconfident. Maybe you get relaxed, like you've met your destination, when in actuality, there's no real destination when you're creating change. It's just a continuing journey. Maybe you get to a better level, a stronger level, but whatever it is, you are never done. And that can be a little daunting to think about, like, oh my gosh, I'm never done. But it really is a journey. I mean, there are a lot of endless possibilities, good possibilities about that. So, and then in that maintenance phase can lead into the relapse when we get overconfident. Cocky is a good word to describe it. So there we are in that relapse phase. But guess what? Don't worry. Don't be too hard on yourself. Be graceful, be kind, be forgiving. Because in that relapse phase, there's so much rich, wonderful lessons that have been taught to you, have been given to you. These are rich ingredients that can help you be successful, continuing on into your next creating cycle or creating change cycle. So in that relapse, what can you learn? What did you learn? You learned what your triggers are. Maybe you can't be around certain people. Maybe the behavior you're trying to change is, just not having that constant, overwhelming feeling of, I hate everybody, negative, dreary old. So maybe you want to become more positive. You got to look at where you're at, your surroundings, who are you around? You relapsed into being negative. You're constantly there, and you're just the biggest curmudgeon on the planet. So you've relapsed into that negative behavior. So what can you do? You can figure out more in depthly what your triggers are, when they happen, who it is, because maybe it's a person that's a trigger. You can learn how to build a stronger, positive cycle. Building that stronger cycle of change that you've worked already so hard for and you've relapsed, but hey, you want to give it another go because you still don't want to be in that same old place that you were in the very beginning. But this time you have education and knowledge on your hand. You've got experience, so you're even stronger. So you're going back into that arena to fight that fight, to be successful in your change, with more experience and knowledge on your side. And that is a wonderful thing. You should be proud of that relapse, in a sense, because it is equipping you to be successful. And every single mistake that we make is a wonderful little nugget that we are given. That is knowledge, experience. Makes you stronger, makes you smarter, if you want it to. Or you can beat yourself up and fall back into it and feel even worse. Because, let's admit it, who hasn't done that? I have. I didn't like it. So guess what? I created my change, my cycle of change. I created that and I started moving forward again, even when I screw up. And I have to be kind to myself. I hope you're kind to yourself too, because it sucks when we're mean to ourselves and we're not forgiving. It doesn't do anything. It tears us down. You're never going to talk to anybody more than you talk to yourself. So maybe that's maybe that's the cycle of change you need to create, is your positive self-talk instead of those negative Nancy's in your head saying you're renting space out to the negativity. No, stop it. You're creating a change in your mind. A cycle of change doesn't just have to be with like physical addictions, whether it's drugs or alcohol or food or sex or whatever it is. It can be all sorts of things. Anything that you feel that you want to change about yourself to make a better version of you, the cycle of change will help you in. And I hope you figure out what that is. I hope you stick with it, because there is success in the journey. It is a journey, and I wish you well on it. I have no doubt that you will be successful. Thank you for tuning in and listening. If you haven't already subscribed, I ask you to please do so. Click the subscribe button and click the bell button for future notifications for future videos. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, you can get better, not bitter, and thrive. Bye, everybody. I'll see you next time.